and welcome to How to Cook Great Food. With thousands of recipes and millions of views, why not subscribe to our channel and join the family?
Welcome back once again to howtocookgreatfood.com. If you haven't already, please click that button and subscribe to our channel. On the menu today, and as you can see right there, beautiful, really beautiful lamb curry. We've got lamb on the bone. We're going to cook it for some time. We're going to get it really, really tender. We've got some absolutely wonderful flavors, spices and aromas in there. Enough chatting, let's go and do it. Okay, let's take a look at the ingredients we're going to be using today. Here, I've got lamb, or mutton. It's got a little bit of fat on it, it's got bone in it. It's not the most tender piece of meat, so we need to cook it for some time. It's also, fairly big chunks. In here I've got fresh tomatoes that I've put through a blender. I want a nice kind of smooth tomato base on this. Onions, red I'm using chopped. Cilantro or coriander. Fresh green chili, chopped. Garlic and ginger. I usually use garlic ginger paste, but for this one I'm using chopped. There I've got some curry leaves, beautiful, if you can get them, absolutely fantastic. And in here, like I always say to you, the big four. Equal parts, about a teaspoon for this amount of chili powder. I'm using the Kashmiri chili powder, cumin, coriander and turmeric. If you wanted, you could just use a regular curry mix that you already have. Got some water in the back. We're probably going to need some of that to help tenderize our meat. It's going to take a little while. We're going to start this off with some oil. Of course, we're going to put some salt in. That's about it. Let's go. Okay, so you're going to need your pot or whatever. I'm using my favorite wok here. I've got some oil in there. I'm using a sunflower oil. You could be using any type of oil you like, or possibly ghee. What we're going to do is, which I didn't show you earlier, we're going to get some whole spices in. So take a look there. This is our whole garam masala. I've got some cumin seeds, some green cardamom and some dried red chili. In that goes. And just let them do their thing in that oil just for a few seconds, and they're going to really infuse it. Now we're going to drop in our meat, and like I say, we've got, take a look there, we've got some really sort of chunky bits of meat with a little bit of fat in. So this is going to take some time to cook. So first of all, let's get our meat into the oil. It's going to be a little bit noisy, I presume. And what we need to do here is we need to just fry this around for about 4 minutes or so. Just want to get a nice bit of colour on it and seal it. We're then going to have to add some water to this because we need to get that really beautifully tender. I'll be back in about 4 minutes. Okay, so obviously absolutely nowhere near cooked, but we've just got a little bit of colour on the go there. That's going to be red raw in the centre. So at this stage now, I'm going to add some salt. And I'm going to add half of my curry leaves, so just a few little curry leaves in there. I'm also going to add half of my ginger. And about half garlic. And the reason that I'm doing that is because we're going to add water now, and I want to get some of those flavours in there. But the other half that we haven't put in, I want to fry that. It gives it much sort of nicer flavour. But yeah, what we put in now is going to start to give it a nice, beautiful, deep flavour that we're ultimately looking for at the end. So simply, we're now going to get some water. And that goes. Now if you've got a pressure cooker, this would obviously work out a lot faster. That's great. So we need to go maximum heat now. And what I want to do is, don't put a lid on this yet. I want to cook that until pretty much all of the water has evaporated. And during that time, we're going to start to tenderize our meat somewhat. So that's probably going to take about, 9 minutes, 10 minutes. Like I said, we don't want it completely dry, but we need to get rid of some of that water. Okay, so that was actually about 10 to 12 minutes. But it really has helped our meat on its way. Now, depending on the type of meat you've used, the type of lamb, you might want to be doing it a bit longer. And in that case, you could reintroduce more water and go again. So, we've done that stage. We're now going to get this really together. So, a few more of our curry leaves. Plenty of garlic now. Plenty of ginger. Now we're going to go in with our chopped onions. So we've still got a bit of moisture in there, but that's going to come out. It's going to sort of boil out pretty quickly now. I'm going to add some fresh green chili. Then I'm going to add our powders. Like I say, the big four, about a teaspoon each of cumin, coriander, chili and turmeric. Give this a nice little mix. And the heat's still quite high. But this really is looking fantastic and smelling amazing to me. A little stir there. Now let me grab those tomatoes. So these are fresh tomatoes, and I literally just put them in my food processor and whiz them up. Try and use a nice ripe tomato. Now simply, once I give this a mix, we're going to get the lid on. We're going to turn the heat down pretty much to a simmer, or maybe just above a simmer. I'm going to let this one go for 25 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. We want it to really cook slowly now. And again, depending on the size of the cut of meat you've got and the quality, you're going to have to judge that yourself. You can't really overcook this, basically. You could let it go on a little simmer. Right, there you go, just turn that right down. You could let that go for an hour maybe. In my case, about 25-30 minutes. I'm going to give it a stir every now and then. It's going to be absolutely delicious. Okay, off goes the heat. Let me get some steam out of here for you. That was about 30 minutes. I stirred it a few times, and that now is looking absolutely wonderful. I've checked that a little bit earlier. That meat is beautifully tender, falling off the bone. Really happy with that. Simply, I'm going to finish this off with some fresh cilantro or coriander, whatever you may call that. If you wanted a little bit of pinch of garam masala powder would be nice, if you fancied that. I'm opting out today. Check that for salt. You might want to add a bit more salt, but there you go. You really have got a nice, beautiful lamb curry there. Really happy with that. You're really going to enjoy this. Hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you soon. Lots of love.
With thousands of recipes and millions of views, why not subscribe to our channel and join the family?